Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome to Retry, and today I have an awesome video, and I am so hyped for this. I've been waiting for this for since they announced it, probably for like a month and a bit now. So I have the Quest 1 right over here, and this is the Oculus Quest 2, just released yesterday. Well, today is October 14th, so I just got it today, and so it was released on the 13th of October, and so yeah, it's hype. It's definitely time to open it up. I wanted to get this on video. I wanted you guys to experience this with me and see my reaction kind of live, because I'm a huge VR fanatic, and I've been wanting to get more and more into it, and this right here is going to be huge for the market of VR. Nonetheless, first impressions of the box, I just want to say, wow, it's way smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like, I genuinely thought the box was going to be a little bit bigger, because the box for this thing was huge. It was much bigger than the Quest 2, but as you can see, it's white here, and obviously the first Quest is all black. I believe the materials are different, controllers are a little wider, and a few other things. Obviously, it has the new chip inside. What is it called? Snapdragon? No, that's the old one. It has the new chip, the XR2, sorry, the Qualcomm XR2 chip, so that's the one that they have in here. They also have I believe one LED screen, or OLED, I can't remember exactly, but they have one screen in here that kind of curves, and it gives you a little bit more crisp graphics from what I understand. It gives you about 2K per eye, so 4K altogether, so significantly greater resolution. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Okay, there we go. Nice little cut down any line, get the plastic off. Right, so if you're curious on what's on the back, it just has a bunch of different games. So we got Star Wars, Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. We got The Climb 2, Jurassic, what is that, Aftermath, whoops. We got the Horizon Facebook multiplayer game. I know it's kind of hard to see because I'm not super close. We got Population 1, which is, I've been playtesting this early. Oh my lord, it is so hype. If you haven't already, check out some of the other videos we have on the channel. A bunch of them are Population 1, and we do a bunch of different viewpoints between me, Eric, and a buddy that we play. So we have like a full squad of 3s, and then obviously Beat Saber, because, you know, the #1 selling game pretty much on VR, I would say. So we're gonna just take the box off now. There we go. Just gonna put this like over here. Let me move the Quest over actually. There we go. All right. So it's just in a colorless box. I believe the top just comes off like this, and just like that, guys, we have all of the Quest items inside. So it's definitely going to be interesting to try this out. I'm going to grab my other Quest controllers at the moment. So these are the other Quest controllers. So I'm going to bring them a little closer to the camera so you can see. Also, yes, I am recording this on my bed. I have my phone placed on a cardboard box, which is on my gaming chair, and I have it then like laid back with my wireless charger so it doesn't fall. So I have a really weird setup for this. My camera was dead, and I don't have a tripod, so gotta figure out what I can do with what I got. So that being said, we're gonna start taking some of this stuff out, and we're gonna do size comparisons to start and see what happens then. So obviously, you have your little box of cables and stuff, I believe. Let me just double check. I believe it's like paperwork and cables and stuff. Yeah, so it has the charging cable, just some paperwork. Also, I believe the charging cable is significantly smaller from what I've heard. Oh yeah, holy smokes, look how tiny that thing is. Wow, it's tiny. The first one with the Quest 1 was long, it was huge. I'm really surprised that they made it smaller, but I guess they're trying to push you to buy the Oculus Link, so makes sense, I guess. All right, and now we're gonna take out the controllers. So as you can see, again, everything is now all white, which I don't know how much I like it, to be honest, because I feel like they're gonna get really scuffed and all dirty really quickly. But I guess we'll have to see how it goes. Maybe there's a way to clean it. I don't know. So let me grab the right controller. So this is the right white of the Quest 2, and then this is the Quest 1 right handle. And you can see right there that the inside face is significantly larger. It's more of a circular shape rather than like this kind of like pick looking shape. So it looks interesting. It feels sturdier for sure. It definitely feels like a sturdier controller because it's bigger. But I do have to agree though with some of the reviewers that I've watched before getting this, is that the controllers feel a little big. Like they feel a little bigger than the, obviously, like they obviously are bigger, but what I mean, feels like it's a little bigger in the hand. Like it feels like your hand just curls around it, not as naturally as the Quest 1 controller does, but it still feels good. It still feels like it sits in my hand and it's not gonna go anywhere. I think maybe having that extra space is not a terrible idea. I just don't really know what I'm gonna do, because normally when I rest my hand, I normally rest my thumb on the joystick. So I just leave it on the joystick, but now I guess you can kind of put it wherever you want. I don't know how I feel about these controllers, honestly. I'm gonna have to play with them and see how they feel in game, but I don't know how I feel about these controllers. They're cool. I like them. They're supposed to be better tracking and just better everything, obviously. But we'll have to see when I start trying them out. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. Is this the thing I can take out? No, okay. Dun da da da, dun da da da. Dun, da, da, da. And then there's obviously the glasses spacer, which no one cares about. Alrighty. So time for the moment everyone's been waiting for. So we got the Quest, comes nicely, neatly packaged. So all you gotta do, take out the spacer. And then I believe just pop that through. And so you got your little band, your terrible little band right here. Look at this thing. This thing is so flimsy and loose. So it'll be interesting to try. We're gonna try this on soon enough once we can put it on, but I'm just trying to feel it, trying to take off all the stuff on here, because I'm like, something is moving. I feel like something should not be moving, but there's just like wrap of paper on it, and then there's some tape on the actual glasses themselves, so you just gotta take those off obviously before you put them on. And it feels more plasticky. It definitely feels more plasticky. It does not feel as quality material, I'd say. This one definitely feels heavier, and generally most people associate heaviness with like quality. But also just like the material, the fabric on the sides here is much nicer than just like straight up plastic. Like you can tell that that's plastic, and like when you touch and feel it, it definitely feels like plastic. But the thing that does make up for it is the size. Like if you look at the size in comparison, now honestly, I've seen a lot of videos and the videos just don't do this justice. Like in person, it is so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. It also looks like, it's hard to tell, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick this up on the camera, but if you look at the actual cameras, so if you look at the actual cameras on the Quest here, you can see that the cameras are actually slightly different as well. They're a little bit flatter, more inside, less like popping out like a fisheye. So that's kind of interesting to see that they also changed the cameras a little bit. Now also, there is an IPD adjustment, but it is not like the Quest 1 where you can adjust it with a little slider. They only have 3 sets of IPD levels, and I believe IPD means interpupillary distance. So it's just the distance between your eyes. And so the 3, I believe, are 58, 63 millimeters, and 68 millimeters, I believe. So if you don't fit within those 3 settings, then unfortunately, it's not gonna be the most clear image. Should still be clear enough to play, but you know, you won't be getting that 100% super crisp, clear image because of how far your eyes are. But I think that's probably the smallest issue. I think the biggest issue is definitely this this strap for the headset. This does not look like it's going to be comfortable. I can already tell that this feels not nearly as comfortable, but it's okay because I got the Elite strap coming within the next month or so. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll peel off the protective tape on the lenses, and we're gonna try putting it on. I don't have the spacers on, so I'm gonna take my glasses off. Wow, this thing feels so light, man. Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. I do not like that. Okay, a little shorter. You know, ironically enough, the strap actually doesn't feel too bad when you first put it on. It actually feels soft and nice. Maybe we'll tighten that. Man, getting this tightness perfect though. All right, it actually feels kind of nice, but the only issue that I have is it kind of sits, like it sits hanging forward a little bit, like upwards, forward and upwards. I don't know if that's maybe because of the, maybe I am supposed to make it there. All right. Definitely sits on a little strangely. The nose gap is much more closed, so there's less light, so it's more immersive. But I don't know, it definitely feels a little strange. Maybe it's because I'm not used to it because I've been using the Quest 1 for so long. Yeah, this sits right on your ears, and that definitely is not gonna feel comfortable after a few hours. Most definitely. Yeah. So I would definitely, if you are thinking about picking up a Quest 2, I would highly recommend you pick up the Elite strap with it as well, and the battery as well, because when they re-enable the 90 Hz display for games and for the Oculus menu and everything, this headset will drain battery like crazy. It has about a 2-hour battery life without the battery pack on the back that you can buy and put on, and then it's about 4 hours total battery life. Highly recommend you pick that up if you are going for the Quest 2, just because comfort-wise, you're gonna love it, and just obviously battery-wise, it's gonna help a lot. You can play for so much longer. But yeah, I mean, it feels good. We're gonna have to do some gameplay testing on it. We're gonna have to see how that goes. We're gonna have to see how the quality goes and if games like really look better. We might do some side-by-side comparisons to see how it works with the Quest 1, see how much better it is. But so far, it looks cool. There's definitely a few drawbacks from this model, but I think that the performance and the new CPU, the new GPU, and the new everything on this is gonna be super great, and it's going to be killer in the game, so it's going to be awesome to check out. I will see you guys on the next videos, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe on the channel for more VR gameplay and some more VR content in general. I'll see you guys on the next episode. See you guys.